not specifically to Illuvium Discord, but just like Discords in for Web3 gaming in general. It's everything has been so down for so long. Everyone's frustrated, and there's a lot of people who are just, being toxic in the Discords. Like they're just talking down about the games, talking down about the founders. Every time there's a delay, they just seem like they're always negative. And I want to get your thoughts on this, especially from a community sub council member in the Illuvium Discord. But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts first before I say what I have to say about it.
Just on general about my opinions on free speech
Yeah,
versus
yeah,
like welcoming.
exactly. I mean
Okay.
that's what I think. It's like it's the free speech argument, which I'm in full support of, but then it's the other argument of like you want to make it a friendly environment because you got new people coming in and you don't want them to see that toxicity and then just leave.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm an American. Nick, you're an American. We both love our freedom. We love our freedom of speech. But
Yeah.
you know how these like kids feel on the internet feel really comfortable talking shit to you because you can't punch them in the mouth through a computer screen? Freedom of speech works really well when you have to deal with the consequences of someone being right in front of you. There's not even from the perspective of like, oh, I'm actually going to beat up this person, but from the mindset. There's like a subconscious mindset of that physical violence, no
Yeah,
matter
just the
what,
possibility of it
just the
happening.
possibility of it
Yeah.
happening. Um, so that's why, and it's not like I'm scared to say this. It's just like this social feeling that you don't want to be as toxic in person. We don't have those repercussions when we talk with people online, and especially when we're anonymous. So when it comes to communication in Discord, or really any communication over the internet specifically, um, I am in full support of not having free speech. Like, we want the environment to be welcoming. We want people to feel happy and content in the presence of our Discord. We don't want them to feel uncomfortable. I mean, if it wasn't like, if Discord was a room full of people, like just talking, we wouldn't be having these problems. People would definitely be complaining, but the toxicity would lower a lot. So that's my reasoning for not liking toxicity in general in the Discord.
Yeah.
A little bit long
And
winded, I apologize.
no, no, no. I mean, first of all, I fully agree. I'm American. I like the idea of freedom of speech. And honestly, I hadn't thought too much about this until I saw some other people talking about it. And yeah, I'm always for free speech. But when you do think about it, like we're trying to, build a big game here, basically a whole new franchise and IP, and you need to bring new members into the community. If you're outside of Illuvium right now and you're just coming in as a completely, new person and you hop into any of these Discord chats, in this isn't just Illuvium, this is most Web3 games right now. Like you mostly, not mostly, but you do see a lot of complaining. You do see a lot of like calling out of, the team for not following through on promises or delays. And it's happening everywhere in the space. And if you're brand new seeing that, like you might get turned away and just decide you don't want to be part of that community. And that is like that doesn't help anybody here. I don't fully think we should just be like banning people left and right for being toxic, but there are people that no matter what you tell them, they just go back to their ways of being, toxic, I guess. In the end, I don't have a great answer for this. I don't know the best solution, but it would be helpful to for the toxicity to just subside for a little bit and let the community grow and come in with good vibes.